here from YouTube, and this article is a little too technical, jump forward in the read, and I will actually try and simplify everything here, because this headline sucks. Doesn't tell you what's going on. Canonical takes a chisel to Ubuntu with ultra small container images. Canonical has officially released chiseled Ubuntu containers, officially offering production ready, secure, and ultra small container images with a focus on efficiency and security. These container images allow users to build images that only contain their application and its runtime dependencies, excluding unnecessary operating system level packages, utilities, or libraries, and also come with a blank security maintenance and support commitment from Canonical. The chiseled Ubuntu portfolio encompasses images for the popular tool chains such as Java.net and Python. Furthermore, Microsoft has collaborated with Canonical on this initiative, resulting in the general availability of chiseled Ubuntu containers for .NET 6, 7, and 8. Security containers remain a key concern in containerization, as highlighted by GitHub's 2022 Global DevOps Security, which reported that only 64% of security professionals had a security plan for containers. Canonical addressed this issue by providing chiseled Ubuntu containers with trusted provenance and an optimal developer to production experience. The container images use a developer-friendly open-source package manager called Chisel, allowing developers to create ultra-small and precise file systems containing only what is needed to run their application. Chiseled Ubuntu containers solve a similar need for cut-down container-based images as Google's distroless and chain guards images, bringing the same benefits such as minimizing dependency challenges, reducing bloat and resource usage, speeding up startup, and enhancing security through reducing the number of unneeded files in the image. Chisel itself uses slice definition files, which are related to the upstream packages in the Ubuntu archives, defining subsets of those package contents needed at runtime. This provides fine-grained dependency management through developer-friendly CLI, enabling more efficient containerization with enhanced security by reducing container image attack surface and entirely eliminating some potential attack vectors. The integration of chiseled Ubuntu with proper tool chains like .NET and Java allows for developers to create and deploy secure, efficient containers and images seamlessly. For example, the chiseled Ubuntu image for the Java runtime engine achieves a 51% reduction in compressed image size compared to Ellipse Temurian and Java 17 runtime image without compromising throughput or startup performance. In addition to the images for Java and Python, chiseled Ubuntu containers for .NET and ASP.NET are available on various platforms, including AMD 64, ARM-based platforms, and S390X. Microsoft and Canonical are collaborating on stable and supported chiseled .NET images for .NET 6, 7, and 8. The release of .NET 8 introduces security hardening options with chiseled Ubuntu image variants, offering users additional control over their container security. Richard Lander, program manager for .NET at Microsoft, expressed enthusiasm for the partnership, highlighting the benefits of smaller, tighter container images, showing full commitment and collaboration from Microsoft to the chiseled Ubuntu container images. Ladner says chiseled Ubuntu images are a recommended base image for developers going forward. However, in a Microsoft dev blog comment highlighted by dev class, Lander points out that these images will only work when all packages have slice information, which remains a work in progress. Chiseled Ubuntu containers align with Ubuntu's long-term support guarantees, receiving a 5-year free bug-fixing security patching for containers built from the main repository. The release cycle and library alignment with Ubuntu LTS further enhance reliability. Canonical's announcement of chiseled Ubuntu containers aims to provide developers with secure, efficient, compatible containerization options. More information is available on Canonical's website. All right, let me open up Paint 3D and just talk a little bit about what this means. There's a few things in there that I don't fully understand, But when you run your operating system on a system, let's say, you guys, everybody knows Windows. Okay, this is going to be Windows right here. There we go. I don't know what Ubuntu is on at the moment, but I'm going to do the old Ubuntu symbol. Okay. That's the old one that I remember in my brain. So Ubuntu is very much like Windows. Okay, it runs at the base level of your computer and has a whole bunch of features. When you install Windows for the first time, you have messaging, you have all a bunch of security features, you have music player, you have web browser, you have blah 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 blah, a bunch of different things on your operating system. Now the back end of all of those features actually has a variety of other, or the back end of those features is run by a variety of systems that can be swapped out for each other. Now what the article here is saying is that the Ubuntu guys, which is this operating system right here, are working with other developers to create shaved down versions of their operating system. Because when, let's say you have a computer is basically a container, and that container can only hold, it's a terrible container. That container, oh my god, why am I doing this backwards? There we go. That container can only hold so much information, so much data. Well, if you shave down the amount of stuff that is on an image, a distro. So when they say image in the article, they're not saying like a picture. What they're saying is everything that is contained on the installation system of the operating system that you're running. Okay, so when they're saying it, you can have a Windows image, which contains all of the data that when you turn the computer on, that's what the computer runs. And you can have a Ubuntu or a Linux image. If they can shave this image down to make it a smaller image, and that image can then be put inside smaller packages, then not only is it safer because you don't have to run all of these extra features, all of the extra pieces of software, all of the consumer base, whatever. You can even choose different types of packages for different types of containers, stick it in that Linux image, and then run it on smaller devices, and it's just safer overall because you don't have all the extra features. You can imagine the average computer is listening all the time. It's listening for outside data. That's what it's doing. And there's going to be hundreds of little services. Even if I pull up mine here and I go to details, there's hundreds of little services that are all listening for data on your computer. A shaved down image is this list, but significantly less, and only the exact security measures and the exact functions that the computer needs to be able to achieve whatever task it has been set out to do.